Okay, today we are bedding the action on my Remington 700 in 243. It sits in a Bell & Carlson stock that comes with an aluminum bed block, as you can see. The preparation for this is here's the action of the rifle, and as you can see, we've removed the whole trigger assembly, the bolt. And this is actually the magazine well that I have put in there with modeling clay, secured it, filled in all the holes. As you can see, all the little holes for the trigger assembly, the ejection port. I've taped up the recoil lug with 2 layers of masking tape. That's pretty much the preparation for the action. I've put a block of tape up here in the front, and that's so the barrel will be free floated when the whole thing is done. This is the prep work on the stock. Is we've ground down this channel along here. We have ground down approximately 1/4 of an inch from here forward. We've left the back tang completely untouched. The reason for this is we want to keep this height, and once the putty sets in here, and with that block that we have in the front of the barrel, with the taped up block on the barrel, we'll get a nice free float on the barrel all the way back to this dam that we've created here, so that the putty doesn't ooze out, and we get a nice clean finish when it's all set up. We ground down inside this wall here. I've created more space in the front. That's not really necessary, but I had already started it, and I figure the more body that putty has, the better. We've done some grinding in here, a little bit of grinding here on this part, and a little bit of grinding on this part. Not too much. We've just roughed up the edges inside here, which is where the magazine well will slide in and out of. We've taped up everything, as you can see, and we filled up the trigger hole with modeling clay. We're going to be using DevCon titanium putty. The part number is 10760. DevCon makes different types of putty. They make stainless steel putty, aluminum putty, which can very easily be used because this is an aluminum block. The titanium putty, what drew me to the titanium putty is that it is impervious to all types of solvents. You don't have to worry about it. It does not rust or corrode, and it's a very, very hardy product. I mean, it's going to last a lifetime. It is expensive, but I figure this is not something I'm going to be doing every day to this rifle. This is a once in a lifetime type deal if it comes out right, and about $100 for this product is worth it to me. We're gonna clean everything up with brake cleaner. This happens to be CRC. I'm not endorsing anyone, but I think any type of brake cleaner will do. Once you've finished all your grinding and putting your putty in and all that, you can take the brake cleaner and just clean it up. I've already cleaned it, but just before I get ready to put the putty in there, I will go ahead and clean it up again just to make sure, let it dry for a few minutes. This dries very quickly, and then I'll go ahead and pour the putty in. The release agent that I'll be using is Kiwi. This is just a clear shoe polish. I've already got a couple coats on there, and I will add another coat. Just be real liberal with this. I guess you can't add too much of this. This is what's going to save your action from being glued to your stock. This stuff, that putty is permanent. Once it sets up and cures, it's permanent. I mean, it would need to be machined to be removed. So use liberal amounts of this, and that's what I've done, and that's what I'm going to continue to do. I've got, you know, various tools here. Like I said, I used a Dremel for this to do the grinding. It makes pretty quick work of it. I saw a guy on YouTube that used an angle grinder, and the angle grinder will work much quicker, but I don't have access to one, and I don't have a compressor. So, you know, the Dremel, if you just take your time and work with it, it does a pretty nice job. So that's where we stand right now. As you can see, I've taped it all off as best I could. I've got it pretty much clean, and I'm going to continue to clean a little bit, and then we'll be mixing the putty and setting the action into the stock. We'll be back.